Hello children, just we have to do little revision of chapter 1. The first point is matter. Anything that occupies space. Anything that occupies space and has mass is matter. What is matter? Any particular thing or material or an object that has mass and that occupies space is called matter. Is called matter. The next is volume. Next is volume. The space occupied by matter. The space occupied by matter is called its volume. It's called its volume. The next is mass. Mass. The amount the matter contain. Amount that matter contain is called its mass. Is called its mass. From this page, we covered 3 points: matter, volume, mass. Matter, volume and mass. The next important point that we need to understand is energy. What is energy? Capacity to do work. Capacity to do work or ability to do work is called energy. Is called energy. Like electricity, sound, all these are the form of energy. All these are the forms of energy. Means electricity also provides us energy and sound also provide us energy. Electricity, light, sound, food, all these provide us energy. Okay, so these are the sources of energy. The next important point that we need to understand is states of matter. States of matter means in how many states matters are found. Matters exist in 3 states. How many states? 3 states. Matter exists in 3 states: solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas. Matter exists in 3 states. The next important point that we need to understand is characteristics of solid, liquid and gas. These are the 3 main important characteristics. The first one is solid has fixed volume and a definite shape. Each and every solid have a fixed volume and a definite shape. Definite shape and definite volume. Solids have the matters that are exist in solid forms have definite volume and definite shape. Liquid has fixed volume, definite volume but no definite shape. Means liquid change its shape according to the vessel. The next important thing about the gas is that gas has neither fixed volume nor definite shape. Means gas do not have definite volume or definite shape. The next important point that we need to understand is interconversion of state. Interconversion of states. The change in states of matter. Change in state of matter from one to another. From one to another is called interconversion of state. Like First, the water is in ice form. They are in solid state. When we heat it, it change into liquid state. It converted into water form. And when we boil the water, it converted into vapor form. This form of conversion of matter from one state to another is known as interconversion of state. The next important thing that we need to understand is the melting point. The melting point. What is the melting point of solid? What do you understand melting point? The temperature. Melting point is that particular temperature at which solid melt. At which solid melts means पर्टिकुलर वो टेम्परेचर जिस पर सॉलिड का मैटर फॉर्म मेल्ट होकर कन्वर्ट होकर लिक्विड हो जाता है, उसे मेल्टिंग पॉइंट कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द मेल्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ आइस इज 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस, कार्बन इज 35,000 डिग्री सेल्सियस, एल्यूमिनियम 660 degrees Celsius and iron 1540 degree Celsius. SMO's freezing point. Freezing point. The freezing point means when liquid change into solid, a particular temperature at which liquid change into solid means वो टेम्परेचर जिसमें लिक्विड सॉलिड में चेंज हो जाता है, द टेम्परेचर इज नोन एज फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट. सब लाइक वाटर फ्रीजर 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस मीन्स 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस इज द फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर. आइस मेल्ट एट 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस. द नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट point that we need to understand is boiling point. That we need to understand is boiling point. What is the boiling? Boiling point is the situation or condition at which when we heat any liquid, when we heated any liquid and when the liquid form bubbles. When liquid form bubbles, that particular temperature is known as boiling point. That particular temperature is known as boiling point. The boiling point is that particular temperature at which liquid form bubbles on heating. The next important point that we need to understand is sublimation. What is sublimation? When solid vaporize without melting. Without melting. बिना मेल्ट किए हुए जब सॉलिड डायरेक्टली कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, ओके, वेपराइज वेपर्स में, गैसेस में, बिना मेल्ट किए हुए जब सॉलिड डायरेक्टली वेपराइज हो जाता है, गैसियस फॉर्म में चेंज हो जाता है, that phenomena is called sublimation. That phenomena is called sublimation. Composition of matter. Matters are also two types, pure and impure. Pure and impure. Pure substance are, the pure matters are elements and compounds. Elements and compounds. In how many forms that pure matters are exist? Pure matters are exist in two forms, elements and compound. Elements and compound. The next important point that we need to understand is elements are also two types, metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals. The metals are lustrous, ductile, malleable, sonorous. The examples of metals are calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, copper, mercury. All these are the examples of metals. The non-metals. Non-metals are also exist in three types: solid, liquid, gas. Solid form of non-metal is carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, iodine. Liquid form of non-metal is bromine, and gaseous form of non-metal is hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and chlorine. The characteristics of non-metals or properties of non-metals are: they are dull looking or non-lustrous, brittle, and non-sonorous. The next important point that we need to understand is impure substances or mixtures. The examples of mixtures are, some examples of mixtures are air, natural water, food, sugar solution and soft drinks, medicines. All these are the examples of impure substance or mixture. And one more is alloy. Alloy is also an example of mixture or impure substance. Like steel. Steel is the most common alloy. Brass. Brass is also an alloy. The next important point that we need to understand is homogeneous substance and heterogeneous substances. Homogeneous substances are those substances whose different parts have same property or same behavior and composition. Substances or a substance is homogeneous if its different parts have same property and composition. Like example, hydrogen, oxygen, iron, gold. Or if you talk about the compound, the examples of compounds are salt, sugar, water, etc. Then heterogeneous substances are those substances whose different parts have different property and composition. Here in homogeneous have same property and same composition, and heterogeneous have different property and different composition. Examples: mixture of sand and water, rice and husk. These are the some examples of heterogeneous substances. The next important point that we need to understand is atoms and molecules. What is atom? Atoms are smallest particles that made any particular matter, or any matter that is made up of a smallest particle. That smallest particle is atoms, and the number of atoms combined together form molecules. The number of atoms combined together form molecule. Like hydrogen, one atom of hydrogen, an atom of carbon, atom of nitrogen, atom of oxygen. Then molecules, when two atoms of hydrogen combine together, it forms one molecules of hydrogen. Same as when two atoms of nitrogen combine together form one molecules of nitrogen. As same as when one atom of oxygen combine together form one molecules of oxygen. Okay. Now the next thing that we need to understand is the atoms also made up of three parts, three particles. Atoms are also made up of three particles, that is electron, proton, neutrons. Electron, protons and neutrons combine together form an atom. And these electron, proton and neutrons are called fundamental or subatomic particles. Okay, the atom contains three particles: electron, proton, neutrons. They are also known as fundamental and subatomic particles. The next one more important thing is that the atoms also contain charge. Atoms also contain charge. It contains both positive and negative charge. Both positive and negative charge. Then points to remember. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. The space anything occupies is called its volume. The amount of matter anything contains is called its mass. Anything that is not matter but capacity to do work is energy. Matter exists in three states: solid, liquid and gas. The changing of state of matter from one form to another is called interconversion. Matters are also two types: pure and impure or mixture. Pure matters are of elements and compound. Then elements again divided into metals and non-metals. Okay, the substances are homogeneous if its different parts have same property and same composition. A substance is heterogeneous if its different parts have different property and different composition. Matters also consist smallest particles that are called atoms, and number of atoms combined together form molecules. So children, I hope these points are helpful for you to prepare yourself for your online test. Thank you. Best of luck. Have a nice day.